Hi, everyone. And a very warm welcome. I do see some movement, people coming in and out. So really grateful for you to be here and listen to us. I'm Ashmita Acharya. I'm the head of wealth and personal banking for HSBC in Singapore. I have here with me Rudra Basu, the global head of employee banking solutions for HSBC, and Sebastian Fallert, the CEO and co-founder of Thanks Ben. Now, we're going to be talking a little bit about employee banking, something which is very close to our heart, and hopefully many of you are employees of companies and therefore very close to your heart. Now, employee banking is not new. Employee banking, workplace banking is something which has been around for a while. A bank like HSBC, which is one of the largest international banks, and given our integrated model between commercial bank and global banking and the wealth and personal banking, we've been in employee banking for a long time. However, what was important to employees of organizations when they started work, say 20, 30 years ago, is very different from what's important right now. A long time ago, it was all about financial well-being. It was about financial products, best pricing, and that's what mattered. But that's not what matters right now. So when we do extensive customer research, what we have seen is that 85% of employees will stay with a company if the employee banking benefits meets their needs. And their needs right now is about physical well-being, it's about mental well-being, and it is about financial well-being. From a corporate standpoint as well, these corporates see that if they provide the right employee benefits program, 60% increase in productivity of their employees takes place. At the same time, mental well-being, 78% of people look at mental well-being being as important as physical well-being. Now, last but not least, on financial well-being, what we have seen is only 40% of Singaporeans consider themselves to be financially literate, and that actually goes down when you look at women. So there is a lot of opportunity for us to re-look at employee banking proposition and the employee benefits that we put out there. And with that, HSBC has been working across multiple teams, both in country, with our life insurance business, our banking business, our commercial bank, and with our global business as well, to develop something which is very bespoke. Now, this is where our external fintech partner comes in, because we cannot do these things on our own. I think there's been a lot of conversation during this FinTech Festival about how banks cannot do it on their own. Yes, it's absolutely right. We need the right partners to be on this journey with us as we redefine the employee banking proposition for small and medium enterprises. So with that, Rudra, over to you to give some global context.
Thank you, Ashmita. So, this initiative was shaped by customer feedback and research and insights. And the starting point of this was our wholesale franchise does a yearly survey of their customers, the commercial banking customers. And what we heard from CEOs and owners consistently is that people are the main drivers of their business outcomes. And over the next few years, we heard that CEOs and owners would actually prioritize investments in employee wellness, and it would become a priority. In fact, recent Willis Star Watson survey of enterprises, small and medium enterprises across Asia Pacific, 60% of the companies said that they would revamp their employee value proposition over the next years. But if you look at the benefits market, it's very fragmented, right? So what HRs are typically doing are buying products from multiple providers. And for a small and medium establishment, it's very difficult to administer this across their employees because they're always fighting for, how to communicate, how to negotiate with individual providers. So they don't get any benefit out of, an integrated platform. We saw this as an opportunity, right? And there is a very strong purpose in this. Now, yesterday, I think Ashmita was part of the panel discussing about MSMEs and how small companies and medium companies are the backbone of any economy. And just for Singapore, I was looking at the data, 71% of employment is actually provided by the small and medium companies, right? So there is a very strong sense of purpose behind this as well, because what we wanted to create was an equal access. Because of this fragmented nature of the market, the companies were not able to compete in the talent market as, say, a large corporation would do, and we wanted to bridge this gap. And therefore, we pivoted from what Ashmita spoke about, employee banking, to a more holistic benefits proposition, and that's what we have done. Our product, which we have launched just about a couple of months in Singapore, is an integrated employee benefits platform. It is a B2B2C digital platform. Our customer is the HR of the company, so we are going and selling this to HR. HR then is able to administer all the benefits that they provide and also, leverage on the power of partnerships of HSBC to bring employee benefits together in one single platform. Typically, the way it will work is the HR would define all their employees, and their employees will have access to what we call My Benefits on their mobile app. We've just recently launched the mobile app, in fact. And then they can see the employer-provided benefits, which are like group medical, group life. Then we have a section on financial well-being, to Ashmita's point on the importance of that. So financial tools from HSBC. We have partnerships on financial education with the likes of, just to take a name, Sophia, who specialize on financial education with an emphasis on women. And then we have our wealth and retail banking product offers to complete the suite of financial well-being. And last but not the least is, again, the mental well-being point that Ashmita spoke about, mental and physical well-being, which is now so much in focus post-COVID. We bring all our partnerships, and our partners are offering discounts and offers on the platform. So that's really what we have done in terms of the platform and the product. And when we were doing this, because this straddles between the employer and the employee, so from an HSBC perspective, it's the wholesale franchise and the retail franchise. So there's a very strong collaboration angle in this. Early on, we decided that we do not want to do this ourselves. We do not want to build the technology for this. We would focus on our core areas of proposition development and distribution, and we would bring in a technology partner who already has some expertise, whom we can learn from, to deliver the technology of this. And that's how Ashmita Thrive came into being.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Rudra. So with that, the vein of collaboration, Sebastian, can you fill us in as to how you came on this journey with HSBC and all the expertise that you bring to us?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm Sebastian, CEO at Ben. Maybe just quickly, what is Ben? Ben is a London-based fintech scale-up, and we're building the world's most flexible employee benefits platform. And really excited about this partnership. Maybe a word like, how did it come about? So when we first started talking, we quickly realized this is really a match made in heaven. There's a very strong shared vision here around providing access to flexible benefits for SMBs. And what we bring is technology. So it turns out it's actually not straightforward to do. You need to deliver a platform that connects to suppliers and then provides a great user experience for the employees in order to make choices. Why we were so excited was, besides this shared vision, also this notion of complementarity, sort of us bringing technology and HSBC bringing, as you mentioned, proposition development, a very trusted brand for distribution, because we passionately believe in B2B2C distribution. So often you have partnerships with fintechs and larger institutions that don't necessarily work. And this one, so it is working extremely well. And we knew from the start because it's a fantastic idea. The idea of doing distribution alongside your banking proposition of something like benefits just makes perfect sense. And it's been a real joy. Maybe a word about how did we go about developing the product together. So as you already mentioned, extensive research that showed us that, and this is something we've been seeing before, the world of work has been changing for a long time. If you think about how we used to work decades ago, and you alluded to this, pre-internet, pre-mobile phones, very, very different. And even since COVID, COVID having accelerated the future of work immensely, it's changed yet again. And it's going to change again this year and next year. And that's where the idea of offering flexible benefits comes in. No individual is the same. And no individual is the same over their lifetime, year after year. You might be in your 20s, having very, very different needs from somebody in their 30s or in their 40s. Post-COVID, mental health and mental well-being was a huge topic. It still is very, very much. The last few years, that what we've seen is a huge focus on financial well-being as well. High interest rates, spikes in inflation, which can be a real concern for employees, drive dissatisfaction, potentially, absenteeism and so on. And that's why this is so important. And that is how we went about it, sort of the combination of the research and the technology and the experience we bring to build a fantastic product called Thrive Benefits.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Sebastian. I think, as you can see, and I think we've been discussing again, being in SFF, the idea of bringing the best of the industry. It doesn't matter whether you're a large traditional bank, it doesn't matter whether you're a fintech. We all need to exist together. From our perspective, Thrive is going to thrive. It's already launched and it's thriving very well. It's resonating very well with our small, medium price corporates. There is a tremendous amount of appetite and we'll keep on building on the proposition. We have a fantastic platform. We have a fantastic partner in Thanks Ben who has the expertise. We are going to keep on building propositions which make sense, mental well-being, physical well-being as well as financial well-being. From our perspective, we would love to engage with any of you if you have corporations, which would like to have conversations because we're on this journey to really take employee well-being to the next level because as employees of organizations, we all understand the importance of it. So very much open to questions if there are any questions around Thrive. It is live in Singapore and again, as I said, if any questions for us, we're more than happy and really want to thank you for being here with us. No questions? Everyone's thinking of lunch? All right. Okay. Thank you very much, folks. Really appreciate your time and look forward to connecting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for this insightful sharing about HSBC.